We're thinking about the health and safety of children in the region. The addition of a new pediatric emergency room in Kingsport is helping with that mission. Joining us to talk about what this means is Dwight Owens, the administrator of Indian Path Community Hospital. Thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you.
Let's talk about this move. I mean, when did you guys cut the ribbon on that hospital or the pediatric emergency room?
So we cut the ribbon last Wednesday at 10 a.m. and it was a fantastic event for the city of Kingsport.
Now, is this something you guys needed in that hospital?
Yes. So the pediatric emergency room is part of the Niswonger Children's Network based here in Johnson City, and it really was the third and final emergency room or really dedicated emergency treatment for kids across our region. So we have the Niswonger Children's Network Emergency Department in Johnson City. We have the J.D. Niswander Emergency Department at Bristol Regional. And so this was the third one. And so now we have a dedicated pediatric emergency department in each city.
Can you talk about the difference between pediatric emergencies and emergencies in general? Because I didn't even know a pediatric emergency room was a thing before this.
Yeah, so we have an existing emergency room there at the hospital that will see anyone. But what we have created in this space, we have 4 beds that we dedicated for pediatrics. So when you walk into that space, the color schemes are bright, but they're also warm. We have pictures on the wall that are animals that are inviting to kids. So it's very comforting. And those colors are also, they continue across Niswonger Children's, throughout all our Niswonger Children's Network.
And you talk about it being warm and inviting. How important is that for a kid, especially a kid going through an emergency?
Yeah, so that is the one thing that we want to do for kids. It's stressful. Not stressful just for kids, stressful on the parents.
Oh, yeah.
So what we want to do is make it the best experience possible for our kids. We want it to feel as normal without all the sounds and the motion of a normal emergency department. So it's a quieter environment because it's separate from the main ED. But we also have a child life specialist in that space, and their sole job is to create normalcy for the kids and reduce their stress level.
And when it comes to emergencies, talking about stress levels, parents can be stressed out. Now, I'm just a dog mom, but anything that goes wrong with her, I am freaking out, ready to take her to the vet. So talk about emergencies for a second. I mean, what constitutes an emergency or a visit to a pediatric emergency room?
Right, so we would encourage parents when they're making that decision really to think first about their local pediatrician, right? What's going on with my child? Is it a fever? Is it a sore throat, stuffy head? Maybe seek out care from their pediatrician. If it feels a little bit more urgent, you would think an urgent care. And then the last line would be your emergency department. So traumas, and that's the one that comes to mind. Animal bites that occur quickly, or your kid's very sick, a very high fever, those might be events that you would bring your child to the emergency department.
Just yet another resource that Ballad Health is providing over there in Kingsport. Dwight, thank you so much for joining us. And hey, it's open now. So, Kingsport residents.